LR, the Liberal Redneck here, coming to you from a country where every native-born or naturalized citizen has the right, the privilege, and the duty to vote. If you do not vote, then you lose your right to complain about anything the government does. Your opinion is absolutely meaningless because you are a non-participant in the process. In Australia, voting is mandatory. Failure to vote results in a fine. Election Day is a national holiday to make sure as many citizens as possible can make it to the polls. I feel that this is an excellent policy that should be adopted in our country. Naturally, Republicans would hate this idea because the only way they can win an election is when less people vote. That is why they cheat. They do everything in their power to keep people away from the polls. This November, we are faced with perhaps the most important election in our history. One candidate is running only to keep himself out of prison for the multitude of crimes he has committed. The other candidate is running to give our citizens the freedom to live a good life. One candidate spreads a litany of hate and fear. The other candidate focuses on joy for everyone. One candidate has been an absolute failure at everything he ever attempted, including his one catastrophic term as president, where he was elected because a foreign government aided his campaign. The other candidate has a history of success because of her intelligence and hard work against gigantic odds as an African-Asian woman. One candidate has a plan to destroy our democracy so he can become dictator for life. The other candidate has a plan to improve everyone's quality of life and save our democracy. One candidate has the concept of a plan to provide health care, which means he has nothing. The other candidate has laid out a comprehensive plan to improve health care and make it accessible for everyone. Voters, this is not rocket science. Your choice is between good and evil, joy and hate, comprehensive plan and concept, truth and lies, empathy and sociopath, success and failure. If you are still undecided, it's like you're on an airplane and the flight attendant asks you if you want the chicken or the shit covered in ground glass. And you ask, how is that chicken cooked? Thanks for listening, and vote blue to save our democracy.